Hi boys and girls. Today we are going to learn to add. And when we say add, we really mean we are going to learn how to put things together. So let's begin. Now I'm going to start with a story. So in this story, Anna had one marker and her friend gave her one more marker. And now let's see what are the facts in the story. Anna had one marker, and the next fact is her friend gave her one more. So now I'm going to ask a question. How many markers does Anna now have? That's a question, and we need to find the answer. To find the answer, I'm sure what you did was count them all up. And that's what we call adding. So to get our answer, we need to add or count them all up. So let's count them. 1, 2. So Anna now has 2 markers. So I'm going to take the 2 markers, put them together on this side. So can you remember how the story started? The story started with Anna having 1 marker. And then what happened? She got 1 more. And then I had a question. And the question was, how many markers does Anna now have? What did we do? We count them up. So what we just did was add. When we add, we put things together or count them all up. So on this side across here, I put them together, and now you can see you can easily count them all up. 1, 2. So let me try something else. So here another story. Now in this story, we are going to have some cars. So in this story, there were 2 cars in a car park, and someone came and parked. So I'm going to ask a question. How many cars are there in the car park? What do we need to do? We need to add. And when we say add, we mean count them all up. So let's count them all up. 1, 2, 3. So my answer would be 3 cars. But let's start again. Let's do it again. So remember the story? The story started with 2 cars first parked in a car park, and then something happened. Another car came along. And then I had a question. How many cars are there in the car park? And what did we do? We had to count them all over again and count them all up. So 1, 2, 3. Now the last thing we will do, just to remember that we have to put them together, let's actually put them together on the side. Right? Now this is just to help you to remember that you have to put them together. Right? But really and truly, we would not take up the cars. If they were real cars, we wouldn't have to do all of that to get the amount. Right? So that was just to help you to put it in your mind. So let's try animals. And in this story, one cat was playing by herself, and 2 cats joined her. How did the story start? First, one cat was playing by herself. I hope you can see their cats. Right, so one cat, all right, I'll have to leave it like that, right? So one cat was playing, and then how many cats came to play with her? 2 more cats. Now I have a question. how many cats are now playing all together? Now, when I say all together, I want to know how many in all. All right. So how many? What do? We start over and we count all of them. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So what we did was add. So the story started with 1 cat. And then in the story, something happened. 2 more came along. And then I had a question. How many cats are there all together? And to find our answer, we add. Count them all up. 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm going to move them to the side to remind you that you have to put things together when you add. Right? So let's put them together like this. Right? But remember, sometimes you have to put them together in your head, or sometimes you can use your fingers to represent the things that we want to count. Right? Okay, so let's try one more. Let me move the cats. Let's try one more. And in this story, I had 1 circle. And then I found 1 more. Easy, isn't it? Very easy, right? So I have a question now. I wonder if you can tell me what the question is. Yes, how many circles do I now have? Remember how the story started? I had 1, and then I found another 1. And my question is, how many circles do I have now? What do? We add. So to add, remember, we count them all up. Let's go. 1, 2. So my answer is 2 circles. And remember, I'm going to put them together on the side to remind you that when you are adding, you need to put them together.